What's going on, guys? I got my Tippmann TPX right here. This one, I've changed some O-rings and stuff. It seemed to be working fine on the last video. So today I'm using a CO2 tank. I had this maxed out on the velocity adjuster. Since I'm using my CO2 tank and the CO2 operates better, it gives out more power on this thing, I turned it down one whole turn. So I'm just going to shoot some shots out of it, see what it's chronoing at. I'm going to keep this barrel on here for now. I'll use the TCR barrel later, but I'm just going to use alien plays. Once I see the speeds it's hitting, or if I have any dumb stuff like valve O-rings popping off or whatever, I'll go to the 9.88 gram Lambid store balls. So I'm just going to air this up and get it going. I'll be right back. I forgot to mention, this CO2 tank, it's about half full. It weighs about 270 grams. So that's about how much CO2 is in there. It is at about 89 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 Celsius. So it's pretty warm out here right now. This table is about 36 Celsius almost, 96 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm on the west side of the house. It's like 6:45 or 7 p.m. So half capacity on CO2, but kind of warm, so we'll see what it does. Alright, with the same setup and the 700 psi HPA tank, just normal size barrel, everything the same, except my velocity adjuster was maxed out. On the HPA I was getting about 250 feet per second, which is about 20 joules. I'm using the 7.2 gram alien play balls, so fingers crossed I don't have an O-ring pop off or something. Here's the first shot. 184, so pretty weak. 192, 190, 194, 192, 192. I'm definitely going to turn this up. 188. 196, out of ammo. So I'm gonna turn up the velocity. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I turned up this velocity adjuster half a turn. So my my Allen key thing was like this, and then I turned it all the way, half a turn. So I'll see what it does. Hopefully it's higher than 190 or whatever it was doing. Okay, 296. It went up 100 feet per second. All right, 226. Drop down. 224. 220. 220. 218. 224. 224. Out of shots. So I'll turn it up a quarter turn and I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I turned this up a quarter turn. I can only turn it up one more quarter of a turn, and it might hit hard on the first shot just because that's what it kind of seems to do, like it overcharges and then it steadies out. So 362. It's probably going to drop a lot. It got jammed up. Alright, you guys, whenever this thing jams up, I usually, turn off the gas pressure or do the slide check. This thing right here, I'll turn that off or like depressurize it. I had to hold the trigger down and point it in a safe direction, and you can either unload it or leave it loaded when you do that. But after I did that, I basically depressurized it, got all the balls and stuff out of it, turned it down 1/8 of a turn. So I'll see what it does. I'm going to pressurize it right now. Shooting it. Same alien play balls. 352. Slight little leak. 344. 310. 304. 300. 294, 294, 292 out of shots. So I'm going to put the TCR barrel on here, and I'll use the big heavy balls. All right, you guys, I got the Lambid store 9.88 gram steel core with PVC coated on it. PVC coating, I should say. I'm going to pressurize this. The reason I ran it this way is because I want it to be reliable and shoot and not get jammed up. So I had to turn it down. So I'll see what this does. These are 9.88 grams, and this is the 11-inch TCR barrel. 334, 290, 284, 278, 278, 274, 276, 280 out of shots. I'm gonna clear that out. I'll use the alien plays right now. All right, guys, alien play 7.2 gram balls. The Lambid ones, they all survived. I didn't have any crack or anything. This TiPX has been pressurized for maybe like a minute because I was cleaning out the box. So hopefully it fires. 358, 7.2 gram alien play ball. 332. Too much pressure, I think. So I turned off the CO2 supply, and I'm just gonna fire this. 282. So that's the only thing. 254. That's the only thing that I have issues with my TiPX with this one. Sometimes the valve gets jammed, or something gets jammed in there, and I know Mr. Rune Rebel sometimes has issues with his TCR, which is essentially almost the same, the internals, as the TiPX. So I'm just dry firing this. I took the airline off, making sure that it's not pressurized and there's no ammo in there. So yeah, I don't know why it sometimes gets like jammed up like that, other than too much pressure. But sometimes they work perfectly fine, and other times they do this type of stuff. I wanted to try a 12 gram in it just to see what it does. So let me get that ready. I'll probably shoot the Lambid balls with, damn it, actually I don't have my, I need some tools to remove this, because sometimes this leaks, even though it shouldn't. Every once in a while it'll leak, and with my luck I'll probably have it leak when I don't want it to. So I'll do that on a different day or something. But typically, when I use like Grimberg joules or something, and this TCR barrel, if the launcher acts normal and it doesn't get jammed up or whatever, with this barrel and with Grimberg's, Grimberg joules, I'll probably get like 45 joules max out of this one. This has the normal TPX valve. This doesn't have a TCR valve. So 45 joules is pretty good. If I can figure out how to make it stop jamming up like how it does occasionally, then, you know, obviously it'll be a really good pick for a self-defense pistol. But yeah, sometimes I have this one get jammed up. My other one kind of does it a little bit every once in a while, but for the most part it works pretty good. So yeah, that's it for this video. The price point on this and the fact that it can hit like 30 joules or like 25 joules with or without a big barrel, it's pretty good if you want to use it for kinetics. Tippmann launchers are kind of rough on paint. So, I got a crack on this one. Tippmann launchers are kind of notorious for being rough on paint. So yeah, I don't know if you want to shoot pepper out of that thing, or if you do, maybe get some like heavy duty chemical rounds that won't crack easily. Like anything that shoots out of like a pistol or maybe like a VKS or something, or an FSC might work good in this. But in the state I live, I can't buy pepper, and yeah, I don't have any experience using chemical rounds, so unfortunately I can't do any of that type of stuff on my channel. So I got my crack pouch right here, got a bunch of crack stuff and damaged goods in there. But anyways, that's it for this one. I think when this was hitting like 330 feet per second with these ones, that's probably 33 or 34 joules maybe. And then I don't really know the joules output with the FPS with those just off the top of my head, but I use the alien play so much I kind of have an idea of what those hit at. So that's it for this video. Thanks for checking it out. I'll be using this in the future. I'll let you guys know if I have any other random issues or something, or if I get it to work flawlessly. So yeah, you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. What's up, guys? So when I took this outside, I weighed it before I started shooting, and I weighed it 1106. So now it weighs 1038, so it lost about 70 grams of CO2. I didn't keep track of how many shots I did, but I feel like that was at least 32 to 40 shots, because I feel like that was an 8-round mag, and I shot I think two mags of alien play, and then the Lambid ones, and then possibly 2 more alien plays after that. So yeah, I think that was about 40 rounds. So yep, have a good one. See you next time.